Attention duelists. Welcome to Master Duel Monday Watch and Learn, the Big 9-0. Been doing this for many moon now. Love every second of it. That's not what I do. Hope you all had solid weekends as we're going into the holiday season. Get all your appropriate preparations made. For those who don't do anything for the holidays, what's it like having that much extra free time? First one always takes forever to load. Alright, looking like a sprite, not an amazing start. Sets 2, activates Paw Desires, banish 10, draw 2. Activates Sprite Starter, opponent dropping the Maxi in response. See how much of this they play into, because they don't have a lot. Bringing out Blue. Blue will add Jet. Summon Red and pass. Not taking the challenge at all. Opponent draws return. Specials out Unicorn. Rise Heart will activate. Red will chain, tributing Blue. Then Scareclaw Cash will activate its effect. Now Duelist A firing off their own Maxi. Maxi resolves, so does Scare Cash. Banishing Rise Heart, summoning itself. Red negates Rise Heart. Unicorn will activate its effect, but Imperm will happen on it to negate its banish. Activates Kashtira Birth anyway. Normal summons a second Rise Heart. Banishing Fenrir. Imperm goes off, targeting the Rise Heart. Rise Heart is hit. Birth will activate. Summon Fenrir from Banish. Fenrir will add another Fenrir. Moves to battle. When Fenrir swings, Scareclaw Cash will activate, and Magnumut will be chained, targeting the blue, banishing it to summon itself. Fenrir then banishes red. Magnumut's effect will activate. Scareclaw Cash punches over Magnumut. Then Unicorn and Riseheart go direct. Duelist B ends. Duelist A could get him on the run back here. Activates Secret Password, adding Live Twin Sunny Snitch. Opponent uses Birth, banishing 3 cards. Activates Sunny Snitch, adding Frost. Summons Live Twin Lil La, which will summon Live Twin Kiss a Kill. Unicorn and Fenrir's effects will activate. Banish Lil La, and banish Sprind. Specials out Sprite Jet. Opponent uses Effect Veiler, targeting Jet to negate its effect to add a spell trap. Guy's got all the answers, doesn't he? Jet and Kiss a Kill are going to overlay into Gigantic Sprite. Gigantic will detach 1 material, summon Blue from deck. Blue will add Red. Specials out Red. Red and Blue will then link together into Sprite Elf. Moves to battle. Gigantic swings over Riseheart. Elf will then target Red, summon her back. Red and Gigantic will link together into IP Masquerena. Sets a Solemn Judgment and passes. Not feeling super confident in the Sprite player's abilities to win this one. Unicorn effect activates, Elf chaining. Elf summoning Jet from the grave. Unicorn adding Kashtira Theosis. Fenrir's effect will activate, targeting Elf. Unicorn's other effect will activate. Now Jet's effect to add will activate, and IP will be chaining as Link 4. IP linking with the opponent's Scareclaw Kashtira, and all their own monsters, making Underworld Goddess. Jet adding Starter. Unicorn banishing an Elf from the extra deck. Fenrir whiffing its target. Goddess will negate the effects of all other face-up monsters. Kashtira Theosis summons Ogre from the deck. Ogre will add Kashtira Preparations. Then his 3 monsters will make Kashtira a Rise Heart. Activate Solemn Judgment in response to the summon, paying half their life points. He is gone. Normal summons Fenrir. Fenrir adding another ogre. Birth, summoning the ogre. Attempts to target something from the grave, so Goddess will say no. Ogre effect, looking at the top 3, banishing 1. Not top 3, top 5. Opponent activates Pot of Prosby, banish 6. Chooses to add another unicorn. With Fenrir and Ogre, he's going to overlay into Titanic Moth. And ends his turn. What does Moth do? He could have attacked directly. Actually, he could have won right there. If you control no other monsters, the card can attack directly, but when it does so, battle damage is halved. When it inflicts battle damage, detach one material and inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent for each card in their hand. Yeah, he could have swung directly for 1200, used its effect, burn for 1000. He would have won. Back on Duelist A. Opponent activates Keshtira Prep immediately. Goddess swings over the Moth. Sets 1. Preparations will summon Unicorn from hand. Passes. Unicorn effect. Add another Theosis. Activates it. Targeting Unicorn, summoning Rise Heart from deck. Rise Heart will banish another Theosis and 3 of the opponent's cards. A Rise Heart that was banished is added back to hand. Then the Rise Heart, which modified its own level to 7, and Unicorn will make Big Eye. Big Eye will detach one unit, take control of Goddess. Birth summons back Fenrir from the grave, adds Ogre from deck. Moves to battle. Swings. The banish is negligible, and that's the game. Cash did miss out on winning sooner than they could have. Goes to show you that Cash players don't read. Heavy Machines on Duelist A. Duelist B is going to summon Blazing Cartesia. Maxi will fire off. Cartesia will then chain her effect. Doing a fuse of herself and the Bestial Albalos to make Granola, the Dusk Dragon. Maxi is resolved. Granola will send away Albion, sets 1. Albion will set Branded Opening during the end phase. Cartesia will add herself back to hand. And now it's on Duelist A. Uses Machina Air Raider, discarding Machina Metal Cruncher. Opponent activates Branded Opening. Discarding Albaz to summon Guiding Quem. And Air Raider is then summoned. Granola will use its effect, tributing itself. Special summoning a Dogmatica monster or Despia from the extra deck. Quem's effect will also activate to send a Fallen of Albaz or a card that mentions Grave. Another Quem is summoned from the deck, and Branded Retribution has gone to grave. Player summons Infinitrack Harvester. Branded Retribution will activate, targeting Opening, banishing itself from the grave. Opening added back to hand. Harvester adds Anchor Drill. Harvester will then target Air Raider, modify both their levels, and they will overlay into Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Grum's effect will activate, summoning Albaz, which will discard Branded Opening, fusing itself with the Dreadnought. Making Mirror Jade. Player activates Heavy Forward, adding another Harvester to hand. Sadly, passing turn. Duelist B is 2,000 damage off lethal. Activates Blazing Cartesia, summoning herself. She will then fully fuse with one of the Guiding Quems into Masquerade. Another Quem will target Cartesia in the grave, summon her back. Boys got it on board. Swings with Mask, Mirror Jade, Quem, and Cartesia for game. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, but I'm going to keep saying it like this. Labyrinth. Duels B activates Ice Jade Tremora, sending her to graveyard, summoning Tearlament's Kashtira, then summoning Guitar Guards, linking his monsters away from Marincess Coral Anemone. Anemone will target back the Gurnards, summon them. More cards are banished. Sets 1, passes. Weird. Labyrinth player activating a pot of extra. Banish 6, draw 2. Sets 4 and passes. Activates Welcome Labyrinth during the opponent's draw step, summoning Ariana. Ariana will add Lady Labyrinth, whose effect will then summon herself. Activates Different Dimension Ground. Lady Labyrinth will then chain, setting a card. Terrors of Overroot. Activates Ice Jade Cradle, Ash Blossom to stop the adding of a card. Called by to stop the Ash Blossom effect, Ice Jade Cradle will resolve. Ice Jade Ran Igarin will be added. Will reveal itself. Send away a Gurnards. Big Welcome Labyrinth will chain to its effect. Summoning Lovely Labyrinth. Bouncing back Ariana. Igarin is summoned and summons a token. Lovely's effect will activate, popping the Igarin. Passes turn to Labyrinth. Turns their monsters to attack, sets 1. Swings over the token, swings over the Anemone. Lovely will reset the Different Dimension Grounds, summons Ariana, who will add Labyrinth Labyrinth. And it passes. Labyrinth's got this one well under control. Opponent turns Gurnards to attack, swings into Ariana. Having no monsters, they then summon Fenrir. IDP will activate. Lady Labyrinth will chain. Setting an Imperm. IDP will summon Tearlament's Cache, banish itself and Fenrir. Ariana's effect will activate. Welcome Labyrinth in the grave will activate, resetting itself. Ariana letting them draw a card. They second called by. They draw for turn, moves right to the battle, swing with Lady, Lovely, and Ariana for game. I feel like these matches keep getting shorter. Oh, this is a good one. Vernal Sylph Madolche. I know this one. Opponent summons Blackwing Sudri, who will add the emblem. You have to bring up their ridiculous sidebar for their names. Vada the emblem. Special summons Vada. Vada will go away, sending Zephyros, summoning Blackwing Dragon. Shanga the Waning Moon is special summoned, and that and Sudri will make Nothung the Starlight, burning for 800, set 2, pass. Draws Hoot Cake. Starts off activating Dark Ruler no more, negating the effects of the monsters. Then uses Vernal Sylph of the Flourishing, discarding herself and Angeli to add Misty Seedling. Angeli is summoned. Seedling will pitch itself in Hoot Cake, add another Angeli. Hoot Cake is summoned back. Hoot Cake will attempt to banish Vernal Sylph of Flourishing, but will be hit by Imperm. He can still work with this one. Angeli will tribute herself. Summon Pudding Cess. Second Imperm. Duelist A can still work with this. Activates Madolche Salon. Allows the additional summon of the second Angeli, which will make Baguska. I'm going to check your extra deck to see where you messed up. Yeah, you messed up. The correct response was to go into Queen Tiramisu, use her effect, bounce Black Wings, Synchro Monsters, and then your opponent has one card in hand and they're playing off the top. Salon would have also triggered when a card went back in, letting them set Promenade if they had it. What a fool. Blackwing Shark of the Waning Moon will then banish itself from the grave, destroy Baguska. Is that a quick effect to do that, though? Oh, yeah, it is. So they could have got around Tiramisu. No. With the M called by in hand, they could have fired that off first to get rid of it. They did misplay. Blackwing's going to take this one now. Puts their monsters back in attack mode, summons Orochi the Squall, sinks it with Blackwinged for Hot Red Dragon Abyss. Nothung swings over the owl, will shuffle itself. Salon will activate, setting Chateau. And Abyss will swing, then summon Vata back to the field. Vata will use its effect, tributing itself, sending away Simoon, summon a new Blackwing Dragon. Belche at 4th. Activate Chateau. Abyss will negate. Called by will then be activated just to do a thing, banishing the Blackwing Dragon that is in graveyard. Salon with the additional summon of Pudding Cess. Chinook the Snow Blast will banish itself. Weaken Pudding Cess. Swings into Abyss. Abyss will summon Vata. Pudding Cess will shuffle. Salon. Tag out Chateau for a second Chateau. Guy is playing it all wrong. Embarrassment to all Madolches. Opponent's turn, they have lethal on board, but they're going to turn Vata and Blackwinged into Baron de Fleur. Baron will pop Chateau. Abyss will negate Salon. And Nothung punches for game. Looking like Dragon Link. Activating Chaos Space. Pitching Starlight Seyfert to add Collapse Serpent. Banish Seyfert, summon Collapse Serpent. Collapse Serpent will then link off for Striker Dragon. Striker will add Boot Sector Launch. Collapse Serpent will add Wyver Buster. Banish Collapse Serpent to summon Wyver Buster. Then Wyver and Striker will link together for Dragunity Romulus. Romulus will add Dragon Ravine. Wyver Buster will add a Collapse Serpent. Hey, Card Game Merc. Welcome to the vid. Dragon Ravine is activated. Chaos Space will banish itself. Target Collapse Serpent, return it to the deck, draw 1. Adding Albion. Sorry, Lubellion. Lubellion goes away, add Saronir. Absol is sent away. So is Saronir. Now Ash Blossom goes off. Feels a bit late for that. Stopping Absol. Saronir will send away Branded Regained. Summons Black Metal Dragon, which will link away for a Guard Dragon Pisty. Black Metal Dragon's effect will activate. Romulus Chaining. Romulus will allow the summon of Magnamut. And Darkness Metal is added. Magnamut's effect will activate. Nibiru coming out now. I feel like that's still too early, because Darkness Metal is going to come out still. Big Token and Big Rock. Magnamut negated. Alright, needs a face up on the field. Opponent summons Vanadium Heart, and this is my first time seeing Vanadium. It's normal summon, so it adds a Vanadium Meek. This guy's doing it weird. Activates Primitive Planet Reichphobia, adding Starfrost. Vanadium Meek is special summoned because they control a monster that has 15 by 21, which will be Riem Heart. And then we'll use Starfrost, popping Meek, summoning himself. Meek's effect will activate, summoning another Meek, getting rid of the token, thanks to Reichphobia. There's Rebel or card effects, but summon one other Vanadium Meek, then increase its level by 2. Vanadium cards is making me think of something, but I can't quite block what. Not important, though. Starfrost will link away into Lightheart. Turns his monsters to defense mode, specialing out Scareclaw Reichheart. Add Scareclaw Arrival. Meek and Riem Heart will then sync together for Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon. In response to its effect, Psyframe Gear Gamma will go off, summoning itself and Driver, negating, popping. Then Lightheart and Nibiru are going to link together for Cross Sheep. Activate Scareclaw Arrival, targeting Starfrost, summoning him back. Lightheart in the Grave will be summoned back, thanks to controlling a Starfrost. Then Starfrost and Reichheart will make Baron de Fleur. Finishes Riem Heart and Starfrost for Vicious Astrolaud. They're summoned by banishing cards from field to graveyard. Starfrost and a monster that matches its stat line. Cannot be destroyed by battle. If it's special summoned, target one other monster on the field, destroy it, and if you do, this card gains attack equal to half its original attack or defense. Cross Sheep's effect will activate because he summoned a fusion monster, special summon one level 4 or lower from the grave. Astrolaud will target Driver. Pops goes up to 4250. Cross Sheep summoning back Reichheart. Activates Vanadium Absian. They're making up words now. Absian will pop Lightheart, add Planet Calarium. Activates Calarium over Reichphobia, adding another Starfrost to hand. Vanadium Absian will banish itself. Summoning the Starfrost in hand, Starfrost and Reichheart will then sync together for Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel will banish Dragon Ravine. Banishes Reichheart and Starfrost for a second Astrolaud. Its effect is not once per turn, popping Gamma. Swings 35. And swings 49.50 for game. Not entirely sure what Vanadium did there, but it sure did go off. Yeah, it was poor plays. Resonator Sprite. Someone's Red Resonator, Maxi in response. Ash Blossom in response to the Maxi. Red Resonator summoning the Red Resonator from the deck, which will special summon, target his other one, gain 600. Sprite Blue will special summon itself. Ash Blossom from Duelist B in response to that. Not getting to add a card. Blue and Red Resonator will then link together for Sprite Sprind. Sprind will send to the graveyard. What the hell was that? Gishki Grimness. Then Sprite Jet will be special summoned, adding Sprite Smashers. Sprind and Jet will overlay into Gigantic. Gigantic will detach material. No, he won't. He's just going to link it away. Hang on. Did he not bother to use 1/1? Okay, he summoned Carrot. Happened read too quick for my eyes. Gigantic and Resonator will make Sprite Elf. Elf will target Gishki Grimness, summon it. Grimness will summon Gishki Abyss, which will add Gishki Vision. Gishki Vision will discard itself, add Eva Gishki Naramanus. Then Grimness and Abyss will overlay for Melfi of the Forest. Melfi will detach material, add Melfi Caddy to hand. That's one. Melfi Caddy will special summon itself during the end phase. Opponent's turn. Elf will summon Abyss. Abyss will add Shadow to hand. Duelist B full passing. Weird. Duelist A turns all his monsters to attack mode. Melfi of the Forest detaching material, adding Melfi Penny. Gishki Shadow will discard itself, add Gishki Aqua Mirror. Bright Elf will target Jet, summon him. Jet will add Gamma Burst. Activates Gamma Burst. All his monsters gain 1400. Swings Melfi, Jet, Carrot, and Gishki. The opponent played nothing, so of course, Duelist A won. Galaxy. Good luck to him. Opponent activates Labyrinth Wall Shadow Field spell, setting Kazajan in the spell and trap, activating Keshtir Birth, summoning Rise Heart. Immediately hate this guy. Rise Heart by banishing Unicorn, banish 3. Keshtir Birth activates, summon the Unicorn. Unicorn add Keshtir Theosis. Droll and Lock will now activate. Unicorn will banish number 38 from the opponent's extra deck, Keshtir Theosis, summon Fenrir. Rise Heart and Unicorn will overlay. Make Shangri-Ira. Pass turn. During the standby phase, Unicorn is summoned by Ira. Galaxy Brave will show off Photon Jumper, summon itself as level 4. Unicorn will banish Zeus. Ira will block a zone. Galaxy 100 will activate, sending away a Galaxy-Eyes Photon Dragon. Discard Photon Jumper to summon Galaxy Soldier. Galaxy Soldier is summoned by discarding Photon Jumper. Jumper was sent to the graveyard, so add a Photon or Galaxy Spell Trap. Galaxy Soldier will add a Galaxy Monster. We got there. Adds Galaxy Trance. Galaxy Soldier will add Galaxy Wizard. Summons the Wizard. Wizard and Brave, both level 4, overlay together. For Starliege Photon Blast Dragon. Activates Trance, targeting the Photon Dragon Grave. Summons Afterglow from deck and Photon Dragon. Galaxy 100 will activate. Earth will banish a couple of cards. Hundred will banish Big Eye. Hero will block a zone. Afterglow and Photon will overlay into number 62. Number 62 will go even further beyond into C62. Was that a mistake? Maybe not. Does not swing. Did he do anything to stop him from going to combat? I don't think he did. Shangri-Ira will summon Scareclaw Kashtira. Fenrir will add Rise Heart. Unicorn will add Birth. Puts Suijin in the spell trap zone, then sends that, Sangha of Thunder, and Kazujin away to summon the Gate Guardians combined. Using his 3 Kashtira monsters, he's going to make a Rise Heart. We'll detach 3, banish the Starliege Photon. Shangri-Ira will block a zone. A Rise Heart will put a card on itself, Roy's Heart in hand is summoned, banishing a unicorn, banishing 3. Arise Heart will do its thing. Shangri-Ira will block a zone. Kashtira Birth will summon Scareclaw Kashtira. Summons Fenrir for free. Rise Heart and Fenrir. Make a second Shangri-Ira. Ends turn. Moves to battle. Using the effect, detaching Afterglow. Arise Heart will chain. A new monster is put onto C62. A card is put onto Arise Heart. Swings at it. Arise Heart will detach 3, targeting C62. Attach a new card to itself. Effect does not go through. I'm going to assume it has some protections I didn't clock. Don't know why he didn't attack last battle phase, though, but he got the win anyway. Kashtira rank up? Opponent fires off Max C immediately. Player summons Fenrir. Fenrir will add Rise Heart. I'm sick of this dude. Rise Heart is summoned, banishing Unicorn. Rise Heart and Fenrir will overlay. For Raid Raptor, Arsenal Falcon. Arsenal Falcon detaching Unicorn. Summoning Tribute Lanius, which will send away Raider's Wing. Raider's Wing will pull a unit off of Arsenal Falcon to summon itself. Tribute Lanius and Raider's Wing will overlay into Force Strix. Force Strix will detach a unit. Add Strangle Lanius to hand. Force Strix and Arsenal Falcon will then be used as link material for Wise Strix. Wise Strix effect will activate. Imperm on the bird. Activates Rank Up Magic Shave. Summoning back Force Strix, then ranking it up into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Strangle Lanius effect will activate because of control a dark monster, summoning itself. Targets Raider's Wing, summons it. Because they have a condition was fulfilled there. You control an Xyz monster with a Dark Xyz material as material, allowing them to summon the Raider's Wing. Then Strangle Lanius and Raider's Wing make Gagaga Magician. Gagaga will detach a unit, target Arsenal Falcon, summon it back. That's 1, passes. He's given his opponent 11 cards. Fires off his own Max C. Opponent, of course, they have an Ash Blossom now. Negates that. Cyber Infinity to stop the Ash Blossom. I feel like there's bigger things you have to worry about. Like this Cyframe Gear Gamma that's about to pop Infinity. Summons itself in Driver. Pop. Ash Blossom does resolve, so Max C did nothing. Gamma and Driver will sync together, actually making Cyframe Lord Omega. Activates Phantom Force. Phantom Knight's Rank Up Magic launch. Omega will activate, Max C chaining. Getting rid of Kashtira Theosis in the player's hand. Arsenal Falcon is ranked up into Duo Dawn King Kali Yuga. Might not be as over as I thought. Kali Yuga activates. Kashtira Theosis will return Unicorn to hand. Player summons their own Kashtira Unicorn and Tearlament's Cache. Both Tearlament monsters are going to overlay into number 76, who will swing over Wise Strix. Probably should have swung over Gagaga, but I digress. Then turns into Zeus. Sets 2, sets 1 card in the back row. Duo Dawn King will pop the opponent's back row, has to discard 1 during the end phase. Draws, another Max C activates. Moves to battle, swings at Zeus. Zeus will use its effect, clearing the field. Player then summons Unicorn. Unicorn add Cache Birth. Activate Birth. Birth summoning back Fenrir. Fenrir adding Rise Heart. Unicorn and Fenrir will overlay into Big Eye. Big Eye detaching unit, stealing Zeus. Raider's Wing effect, pulling the unit off of Big Eye, summoning itself. Summons Rise Heart, activates Kashtira Theosis, targeting Rise Heart. Ash Blossom to stop the Theosis. Rise Heart other effects, sending away a Fenrir, banishing 3. Passes turn. Psyframe Lord Omega comes back. Ash does the Kashtira Theosis he banished. Immediately doing it again. He re-banishes opponent's Theosis, which lets them re-add Fenrir. Summons his own Fenrir, who will add Ogre. Activates Birth. Duelist A's Birth will activate, banishing 3 cash monsters from Duelist B's graveyard. Duelist B will do the same, also using Birth to summon Ogre. Ogre will add Preparations. Rise Heart in hand, summoned. Fenrir and Ogre will overlay into Big Eye. He's going to steal back his own Zeus. No, he's going to steal the opponent's Rise Heart. Activates Theosis, targeting his own Rise Heart, summoning Scareclaw Cash. Activates Sacred Sword of 7 stars, banishing a level 7 monster from hand or face up field to draw 2. Pot of Greed for cash. Scareclaw Cash and the stolen Rise Heart will overlay into Shangri-Ira. His Rise Heart will banish a Birth, banish 3 of the opponents. Ira will block a zone. Rise Heart will then be used as solo material for a Rise Heart. Kashtira Birth will summon back Fenrir. Fenrir swings at the Raider's Wing, banishing Big Eye. A Rise Heart will steal a card. Ira will block a zone. A Rise Heart effect. Zeus's effect, because a card was destroyed, it'll attach a card in the deck to itself. A Rise Heart effect, banishing 3, targeting Birth. Zeus will activate in response, clearing the field. A Rise Heart whiffs. Kashtira Theosis was banished, so Birth is added back to hand. Activates Birth again. That's 2. Back to Duelist A. Draws Ash Blossom. Zeus to attack mode, swings. Kashtira prep in response using its effect, summoning Unicorn. Zeus will swing over Unicorn. Back to Duelist B. Omega comes back, Ash does Theosis. Birth to summon Fenrir. Fenrir swings at Zeus, banishes it, punches direct, and Omega for game. Don't think he should have taken the Max C challenge as hard as he did, but the match may have gone the same way regardless. Ooh, hard hand open with going second. Sets Imperm and Floodgate Trap Hole passing. Opponent activates Small World, Maxi in response. Didn't even set his called by, actually, so Plunder. Ash Blossom in response to the Maxi. Small World will target his own Maxi in hand, reveal Dotscaper, add Mathmex Circular. Adding Circular, Circular will send away Sigma, summon Self, Floodgate Trap Hole, flipping Circular down. Sigma Engrave is summoned because he has no monsters in extra zone. Linking it away for Lingeribo. Activates Signet Mining, pitching a second Maxi, adding Mathmex Subtraction. Subtraction, targeting Lingeribo, reducing it to 0, summoning itself. Links those two together for Splash Mage. Nibiru comes out, tributing the Splash Mage, summon the Big Rock, and a little token. Passing turn. Draws Kashtira Fenrir. Now sets his called by, swings over the token. Passes. Dual speed, draw for turn. That one pass. Draws Zodiac Thoroughblade, summons it. Links away into Chuckanine. Chuckanine will link away into Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar into Borbo. Moves to battle. Borbo swinging over Circular. Nibiru punch direct. Borbo turning into Zeus. And passing turn. Second Circular in hand, sending away. Didn't even clock what that one was. I don't remember all the Mathmex ridiculous names. Nabla. Send away Nabla, links away into Link Decoder. Activates Super Factorial, targeting 3. Followed by will activate, targeting Circular. Parallel Exceed will chain, summoning itself to the zone that Decoder points to. Followed by taking Circular out of the equation. Nabla and Subtraction are summoned. Those two will turn into Alimbertion. Parallel Exceed will activate. Alimbertion will activate, detaching 2. Imperm coming out, targeting Alimber. Exceed summons its twin. Nabla effect, targeting Decoder. Alimbertion will tribute itself, but its effect does not go through because it's still negated by Imperm. Links away his monsters for Transcode Talker. Link Decoder will be summoned. Zeus will now use its effect, spinning away the field. Sending away, spinning is returned to the deck. Passing turn, lethal on board, swing Zeus. And that's the game. Not too bad, them matches. Whole lot more Kashtira than I'd ever like to see, but the way the game is right now, that is it is. But I hope that you all enjoyed this week's installment. Hope you all have good stuff to look forward to in the coming week. I'll be joining it for you with more videos. Bye.